Hello, Zemalf. Okay, that's. I tried to do an intro for YouTube. That's not it. That's not it. Okay, again. Hello, Zemalf here, and welcome back to Mini Motorways, where we had a couple of maps of fun last week, and I got hooked back again. We did not do a YouTube video for it, but I played the Vancouver map to something like 1500 points or something, and I went to play this offline quite a bit, and even then I did manage to get top 1 result, but this was probably the hardest map I have seen in the game. So we might revisit this on stream and on video later, if you guys want to see that, talking to you guys watching live, and also those on YouTube, leave a comment about that if you want to see this. I'm kind of done with this, but I can play it again. So my goal is to get 2500 for every single map in the game. There's quite a lot I haven't played, because I have not played in a couple of years. I did say 2021, but it was actually 2023 when I played this. So there's plenty of maps I haven't played. I have just been unlocking maps. The early maps I have played quite a bit, and I have good scores in them. But let's start from the kind of the wrong side. Let's start from the new maps, because like Vancouver, Copenhagen was actually giving me quite a lot of issues. So let's see if we can hit firstly 2500 on this, but then I'm trying to shoot for top 1% on these. So let's start playing. And unlike the previous session, this time I will be using pause. So I can pause the game with spacebar, and there's also faster speed. So let me get my camera out of the way there. So here on the top we have pause, play, and fast forward. You can control these with 1, 2, 3 on the keyboard. So that's what I'm usually doing. I'm not clicking here. But last time I was accidentally playing on no pause challenge. So those scores of 4000 on Warsaw and 2.5k in Reykjavik was actually pretty amazing, basically playing blind after such a long time and without pause. So today we'll do it properly. But of course, when we don't need to, we don't do the pause. And occasionally we'll even just run the game on the faster speed. I'm waiting for another house to pop up here. But the house is not coming, so let's connect that one. Interestingly, we spawned on the other side of the river right away. Yes. Starting on a slightly position. Right, yes. I have my alert sounds on again, I see. I have actually forgotten them off. And all you guys doing resubs and everything. I haven't heard them every time, but yeah, still blink. Thank you so much for the 9 months. Okay, but yeah, let's speed up. So there's that. If you hear that sound, faster, slower. It also shows there on the top how the speed goes. We'll see where my camera fits on this. Another bridge needed for that one as well. Yeah, we need all the bridges we get. If we get motorways, those are always priority, but the music is really loud. Actually, the music is rather loud in this game. I think last time we played on We played on the quiet. Even that is actually on this one. There is you can also get those kind of those sort of I don't know what that audio is called. You can take those off as well. Yeah, I think just having the I do like the sounds there, but we'll have it quiet. Sorry, I forgot that's on. When you are playing yourself, the full is okay. But I will for now. Oops, not that bridge. I will use the same road here for now for the red. I'll change that later. Kind of separate them around. Yeah, this game goes into its minimalism also with the options. I would prefer just an audio slider. That is if that sound is loud, the ambient sound in the background that goes like continuously, it is quite annoying sound. Because when you are playing this game yourself, you have kind of good control of the volume that you are listening to, but I have to have a certain volume that goes out to the broadcast. So then it needs a little bit of work in there. Okay, let's do this without a bridge. I paused the game here just so that I can have time to do this. So let's do like that. This light green here needs more houses as we go on, but we have 2 bridges. But I think this is the thing about the Copenhagen map. You have a lot of these rivers, even this little lake here in between that you need to work on. Yeah, Copenhagen map is one of the ones with the train, and the train does kind of 2 things. It stops the cars, but then it does this kind of periodic loading of the road network. The key in this game to higher scores is isolating the colors. So that's what I'm trying to do here. The game will expand into this red zone, so we can have a separate road for the blue. Blue later. But for now, they can share the road. No. This is everything there is to game. No floods or weather effects or anything like that. So your goal is to meet the demand from these stores, and this yellow upgraded to a bigger one. We have these squares and we have the circles. The circles have bigger demand, and whenever there's these droplets, a car needs to come and basically kind of pick that off. And right now the game is super slow-mo. Only 40 trips done, but the demands go up over time. Businesses upgrade, and looks like we got 1 roundabout, so I will use that here to keep this top right corner flowing a little bit better. Everything else is on its own roads, and we will have like a road here eventually. I could do it already, but I'm just saving the 1 bridge for whatever need we have. Okay, we are getting a lot of red houses. That tells me that there's probably upgrade coming to that one. I'll just quickly pause here. One thing for those who want to kind of really optimize their place here. If we look at this this red house here, if you go directly to a road, the car from that house gets there really fast, and even better if they have like a slipway to the direction they are going. But if this every house has this one road. If this road connects directly to a road, anyone driving past will just tiny bit slow down when they are going past. So the most optimal way to do this is to connect to the road like this. So then on this intersection where this car is now and the road would be like this, they would not slow down for this car. Slowdown happens on the side of the road where it is. And then of course, kind of if there are many cars in the intersection, that's a different thing. But I like to have these sort of setups where we are sharing an intersection with all the houses. So then basically there's only one tile where the slowdown happens, and it maximizes the tiles where we might get additional houses for that color. The longer straights affect the speed to a degree, yes. So 90-degree angle is slower than doing like a slope. But it's they basically get to the max speed in one tile. So there's no difference in doing like this, and if you do a road like this is as fast as going straight. Apart from those 90-degree angles, not a good example, but like a road like this would be as fast as straight, because there's no 90-degree angles, even that it's not straight, as long as the distance is same. And as far as I know, it is these tiles are exactly square, so diagonal is as fast as even that it looks longer. I believe it is the same speed, but now that I think about it, I'm actually not sure about that. Diagonal is probably slower. I don't know the details for that. Okay, this house here is great because this single red house will be almost be able to keep the demand for this this red one. There's the first motorway. Every time there's an option for motorway, so every Sunday you get an option for the upgrade. And whenever you see a motorway, you pick it because motorways are the lifeline. Okay, let's pause here for a moment and see what we do about this red. We are already in... We need at least 6 houses for this sort of upgraded building, so we are kind of underhoused for both red and this light green. But the game is just getting started. So we can make things work here for now. We have roads, so let's do the extra yellow like that. The problem is these yellows will want to go there as well, because we share the same road. So this is where the isolation of the roads come in, and I think just for that, now's the moment to cut off the red, so that these yellows are isolated into the train station, and I think these are skyscrapers in the games. I think so, you have stores and skyscrapers. Okay, let's speed up here. Just connecting these roads to the road as they go. A little bit of crisscross of traffic for yellow and blue, but we could connect a motorway motorway separately for this yellow on the top left. Okay, there was some sort of bug with this. These ones did not register. Okay. Ah, okay. I know what's up. There is a car from these red houses already left for the store in the top left. So as long as it's on its way, this doesn't function the same. Hopefully this doesn't like kill my game here. So basically this one car will use that light gray where they used to be. Oh, there we go. Now it cancelled and now all these cars kind of got their road back. So when you make changes, if there is a car on the way, until your new road applies, those cars need to return home. Did I say red? Yellow, of course. I will... Oh, another motorway, nice. So we have 2 motorways in our back pockets. I will add another red for this single house here. And we'll isolate this blue on the bottom. We need more yellows for the center one. And also, actually, I had a little bit of a mistake there for this light green. I will handle the railway station here with just single light green house and have these 3 help this one, and we can actually make this more efficient by giving the light green their own road. Hey there, rabbit. Okay. This yellow is not super bad. It can get and help with the train station, so we could even have this one isolate now. Depends on how much traffic the train brings. This blue is kind of bad. Well, it spawns the other blues elsewhere. The blue otherwise isn't good. It's basically waiting for one of these blues to upgrade. Yeah, this blue basically goes to waste unless like we could have a motorway connect from here to the yellow skyscraper, and that would free up these roads from here. And we could run the blue in, but if it spawns like a lot of these blues here, we might do that. Actually, one thing we can do for sure is run blue from here, but that requires a bridge. So we'll wait what happens. Okay. Things are getting a little bit tricky up here. Let's do it like this, and I will keep this single blue on the bottom isolated with just these 2 houses. It has its own traffic. All these things basically don't matter until 1000 plus. Okay, that yellow can run it there and it's probably okay with this house. Okay, I need a little bit more houses. We are getting roads. Sunday is coming in a moment. So the plan is to run this red to this yellow to the house on the top left. Speed up it a bit here again. Okay, this we are in a good spot. I have 3 motorways that I don't need in the current situation. But I think now white would require 2 bridges to work on or go through these roads that are in use. So we'll wait for more white houses and just handle this with a motorway. And okay, interesting light green. We are probably setting up a motorway for that one as well for the future. Let's see how the white houses spawn, but let's set that up already. We can have like a cluster of white houses in there. We can handle this light green together with drain, but actually could use a roundabout. I think maybe here in this corner will be better, and let's make me smaller as well. I don't need to look at my face so much. Yeah, this is getting a little bit tricksy. As the game expands, we will have light green houses elsewhere as well. But these 4 houses will barely keep up with this round light green towards the end of the game. They might be able to hold it up. And I might kind of play it in a way that I keep these keep it as they are, and let's see how long that lasts. We don't have room here to run this the way I would like to run it. So I think we'll just put this house in, connect light green into the same mayhem here. Okay. This blue upgrading to skyscraper means it needs more houses. Luckily, we got these blue spawns here. Maybe one more because this is... Okay, we got the spawn back there. Let's see if we could encourage more spawns here. We could run motorway for this blue skyscraper. But now that there's 5 on this road, it's actually not bad. The bigger problem here is this railroad. That will cause issues eventually, especially now that we get this other one as well. So what we could do with this motorway is bypass the railway here And I could jump. Would we run it? We could run blue, like straight up here with the motorway, and blue would be great. That's an option. Basically isolate blue from this road that is currently being run by occasional light green and yellow. I think that's actually a way to go. And we make this blue in a way that come with the motorway. Motorway in here. And we split it from there. And we'll get these roads back when the blue cars return. Then we can connect this one last one. What do we do with this red? Ideally we would stay on this side of the road, so we could... Might be like a bridge here on the bottom. I will plan for this. We'll also get another building on this train station. I will for now run this with motorway. That's probably not permanent, but that would keep the rail station working kind of nicely. Yes. Why was that alert sound distorted? Thank you. Thank you for the resub. Unclear entity. Cheers for that. 10 months. Was that alert sound distorted for you guys? I think there's something, because I haven't had those on in a while. Might have messed something up. Sounded normal. Okay, that's good. Okay, good. Then it was only on my end, and that's fine. Okay. Oh, I completely missed these blue ones here on the top. Also, this lock needs to be on, so that I like to see what I have all the time. Okay. These blues could run. Well, first of all, we could just have these two help with the train station. And isolate that from this side. It's kind of well maintained by just these two houses. Let's see if it gets... I think maybe one house is not enough for it, because the train goes and comes back, and these blips appear so fast. We can run these light blue, light greens, so many colors, to this house in here, and have it... Probably needs a little bit more. And then we can run this one without crossing the railroad. Like that. And then if over time we can make this yellow house being supplied from somewhere else than these three, we could do that as well. Also, by the way, I'm not prepared. Well, yeah. There is a different sort of green as well, so maybe I should just call them green for this map. But yeah, let me, while the game is playing. Game is playing, can I? Off. Talked about these different stream things. And I think I now have a capability of doing. If I pause this, if in a game like this I need to do it, tell me what you think about this, guys. If I need to explain things, I could say that these yellows here, I want to use them for something else, but now they are needed for that yellow, so I can't use them for anything else. But then yeah, we have things to do. This I will see if I use this draw mechanic. It's not in the game. It's OBS thing. But thinking about kind of using that occasionally for some explanations. Okay, we got a new red house, a little bit behind others there. In order to really maximize scores, there's a way to control a little bit where the houses spawn, so you can kind of block their locations. But I haven't bothered at least not in this. Okay, this red house here on the island doesn't require as much capacity, so we'll run a couple of houses here from the top to the red. Okay, white gets interesting building there that we can potentially run from the house up here really nicely, but we need more houses for it, roads. The red one upgraded. Okay, that's an interesting one because we have 3 really close to it. So let's connect this red to this this road that goes under the highway. Yellow popped there in the middle as well. Highways going over everything. Couple of blues and reds in the center that I'm not using for anything. Red one we can connect to something, but that's a little tricky. Okay, we're getting a lot of red here in the bottom. Okay, another bridge is good. And we can run these whites from here, and that's actually in pretty good shape as is. And we have a lot of blues. Blues is good. Blues situation in game is good and blues music is good. We can utilize these reds in the bottom left or other things as well, and that's not great. It's not great. We can run that with relative ease, but I don't like it. Actually, would a roundabout there? Actually, no. We need a roundabout in the roundabouts here. Because the yellows and greens are doing their things. There's no tile there for it. Some yellow spawning here, so that's a potential direct line for the yellow on the bottom left. Compared to playing this game without streaming and commentating, I didn't realize how when your brain or my brain is thinking about these colors, I'm looking at the different parts of the map. Like by the time something comes out of my mouth, my brain is already on a different color, and then I'm not even sure which color I mentioned when I talk about it. Just like you guys, I was talking about red when I meant yellows. But this game puts your brain in such a mode so then now speaking words at the same time is actually surprisingly difficult compared to just playing. But that's why we have the pause. Also, I can now already tell that we can't keep up with a single yellow for the train station. So I think we need a connection here in the center so that this yellow can help, or these yellows can help. I would really like a roundabout there, but I don't have it. Right, this white is lacking roads for it. Actually, let's take those off. I can run this white from this motorway, and it will be fine if it doesn't upgrade. Like overall, we are in a good spot here. We have some improvement spots we can do. Kind of this green-yellow situation is not the greatest. But how to evaluate how you are doing is to look at, are there cars still in the garages of the house. So I see, for example, that we have 3 blips on the screen here, but there's still cars waiting as well. So all the blips have already been assigned to the cars that are on the road. So this green on the top left is fine. Same thing with the red. Obviously this white now is not, because we don't have a connection for that at all. Can I make that happen? Let's take that green away. No, don't take the bridge out. Let's cluster those up a little bit differently. That gives me... I need 1 road from somewhere. Or... Sunday coming up now, we should be fine. Speaking about different colors is fine as long as I don't tell you that there are 5 lights. That is a good reference. Very nice. Well done. Okay, we got motorway. Not many extra roads from it, but we have a motorway we can use. And now I connected the white through the motorway so that they continue to the other one. It should now be fine. We did have a single white spawning on this side of the river, annoyingly. Yeah, that doesn't really do anything right now. That's a lot of red here. That's a lot of red here. I also see that we have all the cars on the road for this double red and blue, and which means that over time this red on the double will start to get demands that are not met. In ideal world, these red houses would run into the skyscraper, and we would have other supply for these other parts. I'm thinking that what if we run? I'm thinking about supplying this red on the rail station. From somewhere else. Or just continue from the railway station to the other side of the map, but that's a really long way for the red. It doesn't really make sense. Red is tricky. Red is really tricky. Have it run for a while and see how this goes. Also, there are rush hours for the colors. Basically, the demand temporarily is higher. I call them rush hours. I think how it works is that the game kind of cycles through the colors, and those are usually the moments when you lose the game, because it puts the capacity for the color under pressure. So right now the red skyscraper and is kind of barely being maintained by the three houses. It's not getting more blips, but it's not kind of going to zero. So it's kind of fun. Okay, this is this yellow here on the bottom. The single house keeps this supplied until the end of game. If it upgrades, we need this other one right next to it, but that's it. Okay, yellow popped up in the center. Get a random red here, which can go through and just help on this one. Ideally, you run, in a case of double like this red-blue, you run the red from the top and the blue from the bottom, or the other way around, but one color from one direction. But this single red here is not kind of it's not removing the isolation we have. Okay, there's a lot of whites. One of these whites on the left will upgrade, just based on the number of houses we have on the map. So adjust those greens a little bit, even more whites appearing. We have oversupply of blue, and we still get more. Interesting. I'll keep that off the roundabouts. But as we are heading into 1000, which will probably be a rush hour for one or multiple colors. Let's see where we go for that. So 1600 was my previous high score. We get another motorway, so we have 2 to spare. Okay. I will take this green on the top and supply it with these greens here, and I will take the skyscraper off. And I will supply the skyscraper with the motorway from the top. Probably okay to keep the green skyscraper okay, and it eases down these roads a bit. We have quite a traffic spot here on this bridge. Still some yellows going over, but they are these normal stores. And this red house here on the right actually did help with this double, so that's good. We are overusing these reds. Well, there we go. That's a good use for them. We're gonna have a couple of these houses on the bottom run for this store instead. It's good. We can do that when we get these roads back that are on the top. Or these ones. Okay, now we are in a good spot. The green is now better handled. That is excellent blue. That is incredible blue. It helps us to actually have use for these blues here. We are in a really... this is Copenhagen. It's the newest mapping game. This was added in April 25, I think. Okay, that white is... Oof. Okay, let's keep the colors isolated. Oh, we don't have... Can't do it yet, but I really want to be able to do it. So we need to run this... this from the same, so we have 3 whites being supplied by a single motorway cluster of whites on the highway 1. Motorway 1. It works now, but I don't think it will work until end game. I think for this white here on the bottom, the 3 whites are good, so I added 1 house to the motorway cluster. Of course it upgrades. But I'm happy it was this white that's upgraded on the bottom. This highway is a little bit hard to get in good spots so that we still see what's happening with the whites. The highway kind of, no matter how you place it, speed is about the same. Okay, that's great. That's great. We need 4 for this skyscraper white. The more houses we have in places where we can't really utilize them, the worse it is. I could have this red kind of go through the double and help with this red on top, but I don't really want to do that. It could go with just bridge over and help with the skyscraper, and with 4 that would probably be good. So, alright, but you can't you need to get it like that. You can't go directly from the house to a river. It's kind of a waste of a bridge, but let's see if we keep that. It does help with skyscraper in there. For the end game, I will have this red supplied by 3 houses, because these 4 are currently supplying just the train station. For some reason, I think there was maybe a Actually, those guys could go straight. No, I'm looking at the wrong road. Can we help this situation here for the green? Somehow isolate the ones that go for the rain. Not very easily. White will have done, and now this one upgraded to big one. So we'll change the whites. I think we can just do it now. I'll change it in a way that we connect closer to the middle of them. Okay, what do we do with our... What do we do with our... I can see the game is picking up speed now in 1200. And now remembering that I lost it in 1600 for one reason or another. I think it was the train station back then. Kind of everything is kind of working good. We are not getting like super high expand, but I will get the blue off that same road. So we'll run it like that, so that white is on white. Nowhere else. That little white there helps a lot. Might even potentially be able to take this one off for a while. And have... If even one more white spawns here, there we go. This white is now covered really well. Let's change these blues around. Okay, of course. Of course it's not over. Expansion is not over. Green is struggling. Green is struggling a lot because there's two train stations. There's two train stations and now two buildings as well, and we are not getting more green buildings. What the hell are you doing, game? What the hell are you doing? And we have one upgraded building as well. Okay, more green will pop up from somewhere. These whites were clutch, close to this one. I think white is now good. It's not great going through. I think this white here on the very left is the one that would fail. As the skyscraper eats all the supply as it's closer to the whites, even that there's plenty of whites there. If the skyscraper just pops up too much demand, all the cars go there and nothing gets to one. But that has the capacity. The green ones don't have the capacity. So what do we do with that? Six houses on top. It's kind of the number I like to have on the skyscrapers. It's really hard to estimate the need for the train. And every time the train goes back and forth, the green gets to like 4 blips every time. And we still have the yellow going across the town situation. Let me prepare for the future here. Let's have this yellow on its separate road there, so we don't need to worry about that. We have a motorway. Can you game spawn some greens like right next to this one? Be like brilliant. Okay, this motorway 1 is not live right now, which might kill whites. Okay, now it isn't. Every single car from there will go. Let's see if we die to that one or... We keep it. Okay, these whites will help. Potentially in a spot where we can isolate. At least temporarily we need to do it. Need to isolate this one. And have them supply that big demand. But that gets us out of roads. I think we have a spare in here. Yeah, I think that's fine because of the highway. The whites will get there on time. And it was not in like rush hour. Yeah, don't die to that demand. But that's when you get this bigger blip and the red counter, that means that there's over 6 demand on it. Okay, we are getting more greens up on top. So what I will do is I will take 2 of those houses. I'll do it like this. I can't. Okay, I'll do it directly. I'll take 2 of those houses and run it directly to this green on bottom left. Okay, I think we got the white situation solved. Ideally, we would get like a couple of extra white houses on the left for the normal stores. We got another white here that we are not using for anything right now. This is it's not ideal. Not ideal, but it is what it is. Okay, this motorway might come in come handy. Okay, the blue is good. Blue is good. Blue is good. Both blue skyscrapers are great. And we have a motorway supplied into these ones. We could do it. Let me change this a bit. Now that we are not in the worst situation here, so take those off. We do have one bridge. One bridge. Okay. We have yellows here. I didn't notice their spawn before. That's actually really good for us. So all these, we don't need to cross the river anymore to supply this, did I say red again? Yellow on the top left, because it has 3 houses on it. And we can take this off as well, which means these yellows could supply more directly on the train station. Or even we have a possibility here to run extra yellow through the right. Let me see if this is a good idea. We could run that through as an extra, but will it get that road too? Does clear this road where a lot of green needs to move. That bridge is needed for the green. Yellow doesn't require it, but the green does. We need to keep that. But it does remove these ones from it, which is fine. And in theory, these yellows here should not supply the yellow on the top left that much anymore. Extra red. Interesting. Ah, there we go. It gave me the green on the bottom left I was hoping for. Okay, this is starting to look better. This is starting to look better. Can I isolate these yellows away from here so that they would not run? Ah, right, we have this bottom left yellow. We have a lot of demand for this. Okay, I think... if I start connecting the roads, all the greens will run all over the place. Wherever there is demand, like someone from the top might supply the one on the top left going through the motorway and everything. But this green railway station is not getting enough. So we need to do something, but what do I do? Do I isolate? Wait, that's what I do. That's what I do. I take... Right. We take yellow off. We take this road off. We run the yellow still from this road. So that is actually now only yellow. And these greens will supply. So this railway station will get in. How do we do that? I would like to run it through. I would like to run it through, and without connecting to this one, do we trust that we get enough in there for the green? I think we do. Let's get these off that we are not using right now. And have that one make this one a little bit smoother. Okay, it's not allowing me to connect there because it still counts as... We'll add third house for that one. For a moment, we can also switch around which side they are go on, but I'm trying to keep like from a cluster of house that they don't have like multiple places to go to. Okay, that white is not great. This red upgrading is kinda okay. We have 5 on it. Still oversupplying the red railway station, but I'm already hitting my high score. And kinda okay. Yellow is not okay. Okay, we need help with yellow. Or isolate this green. This green, could we run? Could we run green somehow directly? Or handle this yellow? We have bridge, we have motorway, we should use those. Although the game will... actually, there's not much room for new businesses anymore. Yeah, I think this one on the top is the only spot that could have 2x3, so I will block that off. And same thing with here. So then we wouldn't have more businesses. We would just have to deal with what we have. That helps the planning. Okay, let's try this. Let's run. Yellow. We take this off, which makes... No. That stays. We take this one off, so that's just those 3 yellows. Our issue is the green. Hey, Teuk. Issue is the green, and what if we run some motorway to that one? But do we do some weird? We do some weird double highway from these 3 houses so that they supply the other train station and then this one. I guess that works for now. Okay, I have 1 extra house here, which puts 6 in total for the upgraded red on the double. And 6 is good number for those. Okay, that's why its upgrading is not the greatest, but it does have 3 whites right there, and I can run this white across the railway to support. Another bridge. We have 2 bridges that we are not using, so that's good again. We can see if there's a spot that we could help with. So right now, undersupplied is kind of this... oh, right, we very nicely got green on the bottom left, but yellow on the bottom left is the one that is undersupplied. And we have a little bit of traffic happening with yellow railway station and the skyscraper. We got an extra one for this one, which means we can add more green for these ones, so that will work nicely. So it's still really the bottom left yellow that we need to worry about, because the green on the railway station is really well covered, as is the red, because it has its own dedicated motorway. There's a little bit of a rush hour for red right now. Might have also been because of the train. Looks like... Okay, we got an extra yellow. Okay, this is actually gonna be able to... roundabout somewhere in here would be really good. But actually like the yellow handling here is relatively okay. The problem here is that the yellows here in the middle, they are kind of supplying the yellow in the bottom left, but the whole network for the yellow is connected, which means that even these houses here on the right, they can go all the way and right to the bottom left because they don't know any better. So what we'll do is we'll isolate that now. I didn't realize it was possible. But we can have dedicated supply of 3 houses to the bottom left yellow. And that kind of solves this for now. So it's just a matter of how the traffic goes. That's... Okay, that's actually really good. Okay, now I'm... Until the game throws me a curveball, we are in a really good spot here. But usually around the even numbers hitting now 2000 trips, this is where we get some sort of rush hour. There's the achievement for 2000 in Copenhagen. But we are not happy with that. We want 2.5k at least. White. Okay, white on the bottom left does help. We would like an isolated one. Okay, I think we will remove this one and we'll run it off the motorway whites again, simply because there's more cars there. And we'll have 6 white supplying the skyscraper, which is the kind of the good number. White is having a rush hour right now. We get more yellows here really close to... That's interesting. Getting more supplies there. Taking these off the main road there to keep it flowing a little bit better. There's still cars on the island on the right, which means that it's close, but there's enough cars to meet all the demand. We are not dying to that one. The traffic lights in this game, for the most part, just suck. They are... I think the only maybe the good use is to help with that slowdown if you need to connect a house directly to a road. If you put a traffic light there, then the cars driving by won't slow unless there's a car. Okay, but... Oh, we even got green here next to the station to help with this. The issue is this green here on the next to the station might drive over to the other green, but that's minor. Okay, that is really good green for the railway. Freeing up potentially these 3 greens to do something else. I could run them over a bridge in here, which is nearby. Giving me capacity to do something else. Actually, I will do that. We'll run these over here. blues popping in that we don't really need. So are we getting a blue upgrade on top? So many houses appearing. Again, we are in a really good spot. I see no issue. Okay, the red one upgraded. Not super ideal, but it's manageable. Adding one house there, we got a red house spawn in a good spot. That's great. 2.5k will be done easy. Yeah, I'm still happy. I'm still happy, and we have some bridges so we can run. The green skyscraper does not need as much supply from the top anymore because we have these three here. So we'll run. I'll change that around a bit. Game. Ah, right, I can't run the highway there directly like that. Okay, we'll change this around. Are we in a bad spot now? Not really. So we'll have these three. Let's reorganize green now when we still have a chance. So we'll supply that with 3. You go there. And it's actually fine. We can keep on going with those. So 3, 3, 3 from the top. Extra white here. It can run over the railroad. It's fine. Yeah, it's very good. It's very good. There's the 2.5k I was hoping for. And okay, wait. Blue has a rush hour. Well, we can't really do anything else for that. It is what it is. Okay, we could run the blue from the top. I won't change things now during the rush. Let's see if the blue survives this. Because under the double here, where the intersection is, that's just slightly problematic for blue. So we have all these ones coming with that same intersection, and there's also reds going through. Yeah, that's might kill us. Let's use the motorway here on the bottom to keep at least this blue alive. Yeah, we might die to that one. Can I do something for that without messing things? It's really hard to do the change now when it's already messed up, and almost all the blues are used, apart from the ones that are not connected and they don't have a place. I think this blue kills us. Yeah, I will take these reds off. At least that gets the traffic away from there. We can't change it now. That kills it. I think I died to this one. But it's blue. Shame. Shame. This setup had really big potential. But I didn't realize that will get that bad. Yeah, they are just dying in that intersection. Yeah, I should have realized that and make it better. The rush hour ended. Come on, blue. Oh, clutch. Oh, get in the parking. Oh my god. They didn't get into the parking and it killed it. There was free in the parking lot. Yeah. But I didn't realize something was wrong with it before the rush hour. It was working kind of just being there, but yeah, that's inefficient. But 2800 is good. This is among the goals I wanted. I really wanted 3000, and this could have done it if I had that set up a little bit better. Removing the reds for a while because the red have their own road, but there was just simply too much demand for double, and then it can't take this sort of weight at the intersection thing. Usually, this sort of situation where you are supplying multiple businesses from a single road, even if it's a motorway, and they need to split up, that's what gets you. And this connection there was definitely not efficient. But let's see what 2800 exactly gets me at in Copenhagen. I don't think it's definitely not top 1%. Might even be top 10. But it did unlock everything, so. Okay, top 10. That's okay on a second, or no, wait, third attempt. The Vancouver 3000 took me probably 10 plus attempts. Getting higher than 2500 on any map is really hard. Usually requires multiple attempts. Yeah, I wanted to take that slow, because now I kind of can leave Copenhagen there, and I've been really wanting to play. We'll take a break before this. I've been really wanting to play Lisbon because it's one of my favorite cities in the world. It's absolutely beautiful. And from these ones in here, I think well, I have been to Copenhagen, but as far as kind of Copenhagen's landscape, I don't really know it that well. But I'm really curious to see how this one is made. Warsaw was really interesting. I've not played it now, but then I have been to New York. It's a really nicely implemented here. I've been to London ages ago. I've been to Los Angeles, but that was also a while back. So basically from all these city maps, maybe apart from Warsaw, Lisbon is the city I know the best. So really curious to see how that plays. But let's have a break now, and let's continue after the break. And I will also see where my camera will be for when we play that. But yeah, I will see you guys in just a moment for more mini motorways.